What is up, guys? Good old fashioned Cola back here for some more original Animal Crossing. Right now in Ohio, it is February 24th at 12:43 p.m. Let's get this stuff started. So we're back in the OG Animal Crossing because I wasn't happy with the frames output for City Folk. I felt like it was pretty like jerky, and like as I'd be running it, I mean, it would do like how this game does, like the scene transition from acre to acre. I don't know, it just felt like I was doing that the entire time I was running. Not as I'm playing, but as OBS records it. I don't know, I probably should just get a new computer at this point. My computer's very old. It's like over 10 years old at this point. I still have Windows 8. I've talked about this a couple of times. I don't know, my reluctance to upgrade. I do have a drive on my computer with Windows 10 on it, but it's not a activated copy. So as I'm recording shit, Activate Windows is going to come up on the screen. So I'm like, that just makes me look junky. So I'd rather just stick with Windows 8. But then everything runs like shit now, because everything's like, I don't want to support this anymore. I didn't want to support this to begin with, but I'm not supporting it anymore. That's how I feel like people treated Windows 8. Windows 8 got a bad rap. I want Windows 8 justice. But the main reason we're back in this game is because I did look at what fish we were missing, and one of them is obtainable now, so I think we're going to go do that before I sidetrack myself digging up fossils. It is the pop-eyed goldfish, which is available year-round from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So now is the time if we're gonna get it. But we can talk about a couple of stuff. Starting off with YouTube Shorts. I put out, please, just be the one immediately. I put out some shorts and they helped grow the channel exponentially. Like, it's pretty crazy. I feel like all I catch is pond smelts in the winter. It's ridiculous. But they helped grow the channel a lot. Like, I think we got over 10 subscribers in like the 4 days they've been up, and like almost 5,000 views, which is crazy for my channel. I mean, I don't get that many views. I don't put out good product, though. I will be the first one to tell you these videos suck. Stop watching right now. That's what it sounds like to me. But I don't know. I'm lazy and I don't feel like learning how to edit good, I guess. Even though I have all these ideas that I'd love to do, but when it boils down to it, I'm like, do I really want to sit and try to learn these like really obtuse programs? I don't know. Probably once I'm done with my degree, my master's degree, I'll probably dive headfirst into video editing, because I'd love to get into more like retrospective stuff, because I've like dabbled in it in like Animal Crossing videos, just like talking about shit. Like, I talked about the Game Grumps for like a whole episode, and then like the Nintendo DS for a whole episode. I'd like to like devote entire videos without like a game running in the background and me talking about it like off the cuff too. Like, I'd rather like write out a script. This is it. This is the one. I'm feeling it. I'll probably record more Mario Baseball after this, because that was a lot of fun, even though I have to restart because I rage quit at the end of that video. I'm just remembering that now, which is slightly upsetting. But if you watch the video, you'll understand why I raged. Speaking of rage, before I forget, because I didn't write it down, Kid Cudi's new album, not the first album he put out, I think in January. He just put out a new album on Friday. It's Insano Nitro Mega or something, I think. I don't know. It's like it's like a double album, pretty much, essentially. This one is fantastic. I don't know. I like the first one too, but it's like less his own style and more like what's popular style in hip hop right now. It was kind of trappy. But this has a lot more of like essential Kid Cudi sound. Like, I definitely liked it more. We're catching good fish, but it's none of the fish that I want or need. Let's clear a spot, because we're going to keep running into shit fish, apparently. Did I let go of that pond smelt? I did, but I can also let go of the Barblesteed because we definitely don't need him. But Kid Cudi's new album is super good. If you haven't heard it, definitely go check it out. There's like some old tracks that he released on there, and they definitely sound of the time that they were recorded. There's one from like the Man on the Moon sessions, and then there's one from like around the time that he did Man on the Moon 2 and Wizard. Also, people talked a lot of shit on Wizard and Speeding Bullet. I know my initial reactions to Speeding Bullet weren't like super positive, but as time has gone on, that album has really cooked for me. I know I've talked about that with like other albums, like the Fall Out Boy album, Mania cooked for me. I don't know, when you have a change in sound, usually I'm a big fan of it. I don't know why it took so long for those albums to like really resonate, but I think topically and lyrically they deal a lot with like mental health, and I think, I don't know, sometimes that takes a little bit to cook for some people. Usually it doesn't for me though. I don't know. But we gotta stay on the topic list because I'm getting sidetracked now. I knew I would. We gotta talk about motherfucking Slayer is back, and I've never been more excited in my life. I'm really hoping that it's more than just like Riot Fest, and I think they're playing Louder Than Life. I gotta drink my coffee, it's getting cold. I really hope it's more than just like a couple festivals. I really hope they do like some sort of like small reunion tour, because I will definitely get tickets for that. I did buy tickets to see Primus and T-Pain. I know I was talking about that in the last City Folk episode. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. It's not the best work I've put out. I will just say that now, like I said earlier. Or that might have been a scrapped recording, actually. I don't know, I'm not happy with the City Folk output. But also on the block of bands that I might go see is Modest Mouse, and I know I've seen Modest Mouse probably 10 times at this point. They're definitely one of my all-time favorite bands. You motherfucker. But like, I don't know. The last time I saw them, it was just alright. They didn't play anything that I've talked about this in a video too. They like played like a bunch of deep cuts, but like not like concert deep cuts, you know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of like, sorry, I had like a coffee burp there. That was pretty gross, even for my standards. They played like a lot of like non-concert deep cuts. Like, it was like a lot of slow stuff, and like, I don't know. It wasn't, the vibes weren't there. They were definitely, the vibes were off. We're gonna have to end up going to sell this shit, because like bluegills and bitterlings, like, they're not a bad fish to sell. They do catch a fair price. But now I'm like, do I really want to go see Modest Mouse again? I don't know. I'm like on the fence. I wish they're doing this whole tour with the Pixies, except for the date that I would go to, which is in Pittsburgh. It's like a solo show. And the Pixies would be pretty cool to see, but let's get rid of this stuff. Also, I found another 4-ball shirt. Actually, no, somebody sent it to me. I forget. It was like one of those Valentine's letters that I never opened. Somebody sent that to me, and I was like, man, you really know the one way to my heart. But aside from shows and stuff, I've been dabbling a little bit in Mario Galaxy 2. I've been playing it on Dolphin, because I was too lazy to bring my Wii U from my other room and hook it up in my living room. Even though I did talk about that in one episode. I want to swap my Wii U and my PS5 because PS5 has no games. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I turned on my PS5, honestly. And I canceled my PlayStation Online subscription because I never hop on there anymore. I'm like, there's no point in paying you like $25 every 3 months. God, I'm so sick of Pond Smelts. I'm going to have to do this off camera, aren't I? Even though we have all year to do this. I'd like to, by the end of the year, be done with this game. Like, fully, we got all the art, we've got all the all the fish, all the bugs. Because then what the fuck else do I have left to keep coming back to? I could restart, make a new town. I'm scared that, like, I have been searching for wherever my, like, virtual memory card is for my GameCube on my drives, and I can't find it anywhere. Like, I thought I found it, and then there was no save files there, and I was like, that's not good, because if I do end up, like, getting a new computer and getting rid of this, like, I don't want to lose this. So I definitely have to dig around more and try to see if I can find it, because we can't lose this town. Even if I never come back here, this has been a 10-year journey. It's got to be archived somewhere. I'll put it on, like, a zip file for people to download if they want. That's the librarian in me, man. Gotta preserve it. But like I said, Mario Galaxy 2. When that game came out, like, Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely top 10. Even though I was playing it last night on my Switch, and it's just, like, abysmal to play in handheld mode. That game is not meant to play in handheld mode. You definitely need pointer controls. As much as I can't stand pointer controls. Because I was trying to do... Ooh, Howloid. I was trying to do the... it's in, like, the Spooky Galaxy or whatever the fuck it's called. It's the race against the Boo with the Pole Stars. And I was trying to do that. And, man, that was just absolutely awful. I got distracted. I'm realizing now, I was like, wait, I need to go by the river because that's where the Popeye Goldfish is at. I might as well grab this. Ooh. Hamster cage. Oh, I feel bad for that hamster. It's buried underground. Jesus. Did I just pull out, like, the Fairly Odd Parents hamster? What was his name? Ah, shit, what was his name? Was it Freddy? Or am I just thinking Five Nights at Freddy's? What is wrong with me? What was I talking about? Oh, I hate how scatterbrained I am. Oh, Mario Galaxy. Okay, we really, like, I just want to finish this thought because I've been watching so much of the Game Grumps lately. Because whenever I have, like, a lot of time to myself and, like, people aren't home, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I always, like, gravitate to the Grumps if I'm not hanging out with anybody. I don't know. Is it, like, a weird coping mechanism? Like, I just need to hear people's voices? I'm the type of person where I'm like, leave me alone. But then when nobody's around, I'm like, I don't want to be alone with my own thoughts, though. So I need to hear Dan and Aaron cracking jokes. And, like, I turned on the Mario Galaxy 2 playlist, and that's what I've been listening to instead of going crazy. So that, like, made me want to play Mario Galaxy 2, so I started playing it. Because when it came out, I was like, oh, this sucks. This isn't as fun. Because I didn't like the... I don't know. I didn't like Starship Mario, and I didn't like the... like, it's still, like, mission-based format. Like, still kind of similar to the first game. But I didn't like how it was, like, worlds instead of, like, galaxies. I don't know. It was stupid of me to think like that, but... And I know, like... Public opinion on the internet is like Mario Galaxy 2 is the best game in the Galaxy franchise. Like, oh my god, how could you not like Galaxy? We're almost at 3 million bells, by the way. I forgot to mention that. But let me know how you feel about Galaxy down below, and also go check out the shorts if you haven't. It's a good time. Gives you if you haven't checked out anything other than Animal Crossing. There's some Mario Baseball on there, my playthrough of Outlast, which, I don't know, that was so long ago, it might have aged horribly. I feel like a lot of my stuff has aged horribly. I'd like to do maybe, like, a whole rebrand soon, especially with, like, my name, which, I don't know if I've ever talked about it, is a reference to, I think it's Oni was the cartoonist that did Left 4 Speed. I should have looked it up before I talked about it. Credit the wrong person. I will link Left 4 Speed in the description if I remember. I'm not good at remembering things. But it's just like a parody of Left 4 Dead, and I don't know. I really gravitated to it and thought it was the funniest shit in the world. And then I built my whole fucking online persona around somebody else's work, and it feels wrong. And I would like to get a new logo and do like a rebrand of sorts. Maybe keep the name, even though it's like not like the best for search engines. Let me know what you guys think. What should I do? Because my best friend's an artist, so like getting a new logo wouldn't be a very hard thing to do. I just pay him, and he would help me out. I've had him on the channel before, but a lot of those videos I delisted. Wasn't the funniest of moments, so I was like, let me just go ahead and delist that. He wants to come back on. He was texting me. He's like, bro, we should play Zoo Tycoon, and we should stream. I was like, I don't really stream, but we could record videos. But let me know if you guys would want to watch Zoo Tycoon, I guess. Usually we don't play it very right. We've always done this sort of thing. I don't know if you guys caught the videos before I delisted them, but we do like a sort of Hunger Games style. I don't know, it's really fucked up looking back at it now as an adult. I have all the expansions, so like the dinosaurs are with the normal animals, the sea animals, all the sharks and shit. I feel like I've been going on in this video forever, mostly because this fish will not show up, and I'm like not even wanting to do it off camera now. Now I just want to play Mario Galaxy. Maybe I'll do a Mario Galaxy video. I'm awful at platformers, though. I will say that before I do anything. But we do like a Hunger Games style in Zoo Tycoon, and only the strongest survive, to quote Breaking Benjamin. One time a crested gibbon won the Hunger Games tournament. You just dump them all in like a giant pit of death, and whoever survives survives, and then they get like this like lavish enclosure outside the pit, and they watch the next Hunger Games. I don't know. We had a lot of time on our hands as kids, and I don't know, two kids with like big anger issues were given the keys to a virtual zoo. What do you think was gonna happen? Don't create an animal Hunger Games in real life. I'm not liable if you recreate the animal Hunger Games in real life. But anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola. I'm gonna maybe try for a little bit longer catching the Popeye goldfish, because I don't know. I felt like, Jesus, they're in a river, right? Like, it's not a pond. It might be a pond fish now that I think about it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. If it's a pond fish and I've been doing this wrong the entire episode, I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out. Spent like 25 minutes searching for a fish that was never gonna be there. That's like the story of my life. Anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola, and I will see you guys back here next time.